Hey, folks, good afternoon. This is Jeff for This Week with JTT. And today we're going to talk about the debate between Harris and Trump. Here's the irony, though. It's kind of weird, though, that when Joe Biden, based on his performance from Trump in the last debate, all of a sudden, like, these are things that happened after the last debate with Trump. One, he came down with COVID. Did he have like several shots beforehand? And he still caught COVID. That vaccine wasn't all that great if he said caught COVID. And these are the same people keep preaching to us, oh, you got to take the shot. You got to take the shot or you can't work. You got to take the shot, you won't get these benefits. And it still doesn't work. That is sus. That's one. And straight after that, he dropped out. He caught COVID. He dropped out of race. He got Kamala Harris, who is now going to be running as president for the United States. And everybody say, yeah, this is going to be great, but for who? I got a question for you folks. Before I go on about the debate, though, it's kind of weird that she said she's going to solve the housing crisis in 1 year. You're VP. What's stopping you now? The border situation. Weren't you the border czar near the very beginning? Everybody said she's the border czar. She's a border czar. As the situation, the border crisis got worse and worse, you pretend that never existed. I uploaded that. They talk about in one breath she's a border czar, and next breath she never was. But what? How could she be in one moment a border czar, next moment she's not the border czar? And one more thing, though, America, don't be fooled by the mainstream media. They would try to say everything in the power to make Trump look weak and ineffective. I'm sorry, Trump is as sharp as ever. I've been to one of his rallies. The man's about as sharp as ever. And then you got Kamala Harris. It's like, she's not about us. She's not about us as a people of color. She's not about us as Americans. We are already America last. Once upon a time when Trump was in office, we was America first. We was doing great. Prices were low, more money in our pockets, and the world respected us. We got less money in our pockets. We look weak. We look foolish. Right now, China and Russia is pretty much looking at us like going, okay, what are we going to do against them now? North Korea is flexing like crazy. And we're also close to World War III compared when Trump was in office. They say, oh, Trump's getting to World War III. Funny, Trump was ending wars. Trump was taking us out of conflicts, while guess what? The current administration got us all tangled up in the Ukraine. And you really got to go there about the debacle in Afghanistan. Now, what's Afghanistan? Like, they tried to take some Buzzy debacle when people tried to evacuate, I think, in Afghanistan, Iraq, and a lot of people got killed, and still some people left behind. But I digress. Means I got to find a debate here, so I got to tell you what I'm want to talk about here. Here we go. You got to see it, but I got to look at the presidential debate between Harris and Trump. My gut feeling that the mainstream media got to pretty much kneecap Trump all the way, which I think is just disgusting, though. It's like their mainstream media, have been paid pretty much by the Democrats. Plain and simple. We're not ignorant. Come on. But here we go. You can hear it, though. Check it out. Okay, I got to stop right there, Kamala Harris. When Trump is in office, he did uplift us. Not just the middle class, but some of the poor people who be uplifted too. Every single American was making more money now we're making more money back then than we are now. I can safely say during the Trump era, more people had money in their pockets. Things were cheaper, gas was cheaper, food was cheaper, housing was cheaper in general. Now, I was talking to like one of a person saying like they pay more now than they did when Trump was in office. Okay, she talking about homes and housing is too expensive. Gee, I wonder why. Because the rapid inflation. I dare you try to put it on Trump. You did all that. You got paid for the Ukraine. You got paid for, giving money to Iraq and all that. You got paid giving all this money to all these countries who pretty much don't like us, who don't care about us. You got a vested interest for the UK for some funny reason. You have no problem. You and Biden administration have no problem shutting down the Keystone Pipeline, which provides thousands of jobs for people, would make sure we stay energy independent. But for some funny reason, you had no problem like making sure that the Russian pipeline is okay. So the Russians get the money. How's it that it's cool for Russia to have all the wealth of the money and we pretty much be going broke? Explain that to me. Time out. A tax cut, right. How is it that if you offer a tax cut, it's okay? Trump offered a tax cut, there's a problem. I know you're going to say, oh, he's going to offer it to the big businesses on that. No. How about for everybody? When Trump offered tax cuts across the board and all that stuff, for some reason our economy was unleashed and everybody got money. Everybody. From the top 1% down. So basically, everybody wins. And don't get me wrong, I had no problem with the middle class getting more money. Had no problem with the poor getting money. But here's the thing though: how about incentivizing the top percent to help the little guy? Instead of saying this, you destroy money. I'll try hard not to get triggered because I know how she's going to answer. Let me let this keep going. Okay, I'm sorry to tell you this. What your current administration did, Kamala Harris, really, really, really hurt small businesses. Small businesses are going out of business left, right, and forward. I know people say, well, you got this online thing. Small businesses can work with e-commerce as well, believe it or not. All you gotta be is educated how to work their business online. You can still work, you still be okay. Next. Okay, when provide tax cuts for billionaires and millionaires, they usually mean that they could pass on, the money down to their employees. That means these same people could hire more people and give money to people who are good workers. Have you thought of it that way? And don't get me wrong, there are some greedy millions and billionaires, but other than millionaires and billionaires on the Democratic Party as well, you're not going to tell me there's no millionaires and billionaires on the Democratic Party who have to be donors for Kamala Harris. Okay, and your inflation and you taxing everything else on us is a good thing? Bidenomics? Seriously, Bidenomics. Thank you. Thank you. He did it before the past. Why not again? In fact, in the very beginning, when our country was very young, in the very beginning, like the first 100+ years, the majority of money came from in the form of tariffs. And during the Spanish American War, they were shocked how quickly the United States raised money, because guess what? Anytime somebody has shipped products from other countries to us, it got hit with a tariff. Now it's become globalists and all that, make it fair for the whole world to ship their stuff to us. But here's a problem. In doing so, it cheapens our stuff and it hurts us. Basically, it seems like, we're okay taking in their stuff, but they're all taking our stuff. That's crap. Nah. If it's got to be more fair to where, if China sends so much of their product there, guess what? One, they better lower their tariffs against us, or we got to raise ours up. Trump did it before, and I say he keep on doing it to all over the country, because this is nuts. We are footing the bill for all the countries in the world, and it has to stop. I won't go back to Trump era where we had more money in our pockets. I'm no millionaire. I'm no billionaire. But back to when Trump was in office, I had more money in my pocket than, back then than I do now. Facts. He called it right. Inflation. Some fun reason Kamala Harris don't want to talk about that. How you gonna blame Trump for inflation? He's not in office. You and Biden's in office, but yet you got this runaway inflation. And we're about $30 trillion in debt. I don't remember Trump being that much in debt, but yet you got to add a ton more. But you got to blame it on Trump, of course. He got my shit in. No. Yes. Border crisis. Yeah, when Kamala has called herself the border czar, a while ago, now you act like it doesn't exist. Her being a border czar. Yeah, she was appointed a border czar by Biden, but all of a sudden now, oh, she's not that. Sure. Basically, you got gangs terrorizing the neighborhoods in the United States, crime going up. Why? Because nobody vetting these illegal migrants, the illegal aliens, the illegal immigrants. No one's vetting them. They never vetted if they got any new version of COVID, for all we know. No one's vetting anybody. But heaven forbid, if you check them, if you try to send them back, there's a problem. And oh yeah, did I mention the part where some of these migrants are violent criminals that kill some people? They don't want to talk about that. They don't. Of course not. No, I gotta check it there, Mr. President. It's not that they let them in. They invite them in. He said, "Come in, come on. My United States doors is open to you guys. You might as well swing over the prison doors of every prison in the United States, a terror prison. Yeah, go outside. Just come back at whatever time you want to come back. Come on." And right now, it seems like the illegal migrants are getting bad treatment for the American citizens. There was a video of a woman who had to sell her food truck because she can't afford it anymore. An illegal migrant showed her papers how the United States is going to fund him to buy the food truck. Let me get this straight. This woman busted behind to get a food truck. She's forced to sell it. some illegal migrant is going to be funded by the U.S. government. Now, keywords: illegal migrant is going to be funded by the United States. Did you see like something wrong with this picture? So he's an undocumented worker, but yet getting funding for the United States. What would happen to the woman who busts up behind the save money for a food truck? How come she's not getting that type of help? What's going on here? That tells me, beyond a shadow of a doubt, the government is way more concerned about funding these illegal migrants than helping the United States, the American citizen. That's crap. That's so not right. Plain and simple. Like, enough is enough. And then people say, well, Kamala has to be president. Yeah, here's the thing. You be the type of people who say, like, Kamala going to be president, things going to be great. And then when things go south of heaven, and I can guarantee you at the end of the first 4 years after Kamala Harris is supposedly be president, you be shaking head confused, like, I don't understand. How come things go wrong? You would try to blame the Republicans. But how you got to do that? Because the first 4 years, like say, if Kamala Harris gets in office, they're being in total control. You cannot blame anyone. It's all on you. Plain and simple. Just like the first few years when Biden and Harris was in office, they was in total control, and the rest of it they did is shut down the Keystone Pipeline. Wow. That is disturbing. They killed jobs. They killed like those jobs, those good high-paying jobs. Oh, they can find other jobs. Yeah, they can find other jobs, but it doesn't pay as much. That's not helping them. But you have no problem helping Russia secure their pipeline. So you want us to go broke, the United States, but you want to make sure Russia prosper. Yeah. Something's wrong with that picture, folks. Something's horribly wrong with that picture. But anyway. That's fact. And you know that it's fact when CNN, as much didn't want to report it, they said the economy's doing good. It killed them to say it. I think they were choking on the guts when they had to admit like Trump's doing a great job. They hate the idea admitting that Trump's doing a good job. They hate the idea for the outsider who supposedly like have the least political experience do it better than most experienced politicians. Now you got like Kamala Harris. Here's the thing. Hillary Clinton is way more qualified than Harris. You see the mismatch right there? And you got mainstream media and even some Republicans. Well, I don't call them Republicans. I call them rhinos. Yes, rhinos. Republican in name only. They say they're Republican. No, and that's hilarious. But it's okay. It's okay because you got some Democrats who are pulling for Trump. I get to that later on today. I promise you. Like I probably later on doing one of my uploads and all that stuff, but I'm going like, yeah. As one would say, let's go. Since the Great Depression, okay, let me do my fact checking on the Great Depression. See something go there. See, I'm going to ask Copilot about that effect. What was the unemployment during the Great Depression? Let's see what Copilot said. So I need to hear. Last time I checked, unemployment did get nowhere near the Great Depression. Last, like I said, unemployment was bad. I imagine like about maybe, I imagine like, like 5% or something like that, which is never good, but it's nowhere near that the Great Depression. So, Ms. Harris, stop capping. Seriously, stop capping. Huge difference. Huge difference. Hot. Oh, January 6th, I apologize. Yeah, January 6th, yeah. But here's my question, Ms. Harris. Where were you and your people like a few years before where the cities were burning after Trump was elected? Where were you where the cities were burning, people being killed, and the country was going in chaos because Trump was elected and you want him out to fund the police the whole bit? You know what happened when you didn't fund the police? You're encouraging criminals to go crazy. Now you got this stupid bail reform where someone could rob a bank and be back on the street in an hour. Are you kidding me? So someone can go rob a bank an hour later and be like, okay, I'm out. Just give me another crime. And I bet you're the type of person who tried to take away our guns. I don't think I know. You give it take away our guns, or say, oh, you can't have that gun, has too many magazines on it. No. I can promise you, people, you're not getting every single gun out of this country. I promise you, you will not. The simple fact is, let's say in a perfect world, you, Kamala Harris, you and your goon squad, yeah, you heard what I said, proceeded to maybe take every single gun from every U.S. citizen on the soil, including Hawaii and Alaska. Question, and I got a question for everybody involved. Let's say take all the guns away from us, all the guns. Question, what is stopping, I repeat, what is stopping the government from coming after you? Let's say you say something out of pocket about Kamala Harris. They may come to arrest you. Or they may do illegal seizures or anything that violates the Constitution. What's stopping the government from coming after you? Because the moment we take away all guns, yeah, it's the end of it's the end, basically. Look at Venezuela. Look at any other country, the moment they take all the guns away, it's never good. There's that Australia, yeah, maybe take away the guns, but the murders didn't stop. You make it sound, people make me laugh though. It makes it sound like you take away the guns, the murders would stop. You guys tell me they can't use explosives, they can't use knives. People use cars, they use rocks. Gotta go to a Cain and Abel? Come on. As long as there's evil in people's hearts, they find a way to kill somebody. The one thing, unfortunately, we've gotten good at is being very creative in killing people. That is sad. Very, very sad. I try to keep calm because I'm getting mad. Man. And Donald Trump cleaned up your mess when he came in. Thank you very much. Basically, her version of Build Back Better. Guess what? We've been waiting for 3 years for your Build Back Better. We're still waiting. Meanwhile, jobs still having problems getting people to work. They're having the economy struggling to get back on its feet. And you set the bar so low on the economy. Any uptick say, oh, it's the best it has been in decades. Please, and sit down. Like you guys have been doing. No, that's not. More like your game, more your tactic. Send stuff from your game book. Oh yeah, that old lame thing. Trump has nothing to do with that. Thank you very much. Maybe the other Republicans did, but not Trump. Here's my problem with that bill too. Her leadership skills are a joke. And I'm going to tell you why. If she cannot manage a border to protect this country, what makes you think she can manage our country against the rest of the world? Think about that, folks. Maybe the border situation wasn't so horrible, and the proliferation of illegal migrants in this country wasn't so bad. I would take it seriously, but I can't, among other things. Yes, I thought. Yep, that's what he said. And it's funny, but she knew about it, but she had to throw it in there to put doubt in people's minds. Sick. Thank you. That's the only thing about her Trump was this pandemic, which I still think is very sus. I don't trust it. I think it's kind of ironic, like I said before. Biden got like what, several shots of COVID shots. He still caught it. What? The man should be in purpose of COVID. He got so many shots, he still caught it. I don't trust that. And then people heard who caught COVID and didn't die. And don't get me wrong. Unfortunately, there have been people who did die, pass away. Has a person who's like a father to me, very close to me. He passed away from COVID. So yes, it's legit. It is dangerous. But to the elderly and to people with very weak immune systems. Because the Democrats make it sound like this COVID is the new black plague of death. And mind you, like influenza or the swine flu, whatever you want to call it, it's no joke. It's dangerous. Like 100 years ago, it wiped out a lot of innocent souls. No debate about it. But it's not the black plague of death. With this advanced technology we have right now, we got a handle on it. But the way it was botched, yeah. I believe that was, I don't know how, I don't want to say in a way make it sound I'm accusing somebody, but it's too ironic that but the COVID came during President Trump's presidency. I don't trust it at all. Way too much. I remember when they ordered like a special hospital ship for New York because they worried about the pandemic, and it was barely used. They got the Jacob Javits Center ready for that too. They were ready. But they botched the way they put people affected with COVID in an assisted living home to put in an old folks home. Are you serious? You don't do that. You don't put people who are affected with COVID where the elderly there. That's the most vulnerable group there is. And of course, these people are the first one to fall like flies. That's a lot of blood on the Democrats' hands. And you got a point. Trump did a lot to rebuild the military, helping with the pandemic. In fact, Trump did a lot of good things and all that, but here's the problem, though. The problem I see, that every time Trump tries to do something to help this country, he's getting kneecapped. It's like I said before. He's trying to be running a marathon, and the Democrats and the rhinos are putting like about 10,000 parachutes on his back to hold him back, blowing on the wind to push him back, and he keep going forward, and that's what gets him frustrated. This been going back and he fought forward. Can you imagine how much further he would have gotten if those same Democrats and Republicans wasn't trying so doggone hard to stop him? But they were moving heaven, earth, and man, they were hell to try to stop Trump. Long story short, folks, because I also look more into it. Donald Trump got fact-checked 5 times. 5 times. Kamala Harris, she wasn't even giving that tough. Like I said, she got given general question, but she wasn't fact-checked as aggressively as Trump. But then again, the mainstream media has a problem with Trump. But here's the thing, though. Those of us at the ground level know the real deal. We know the story. And I saw something make me kind of laugh, though. You got Kamala and Biden walking into an event. People are quiet. Seriously, people are quiet. They're like regular people. They saw Trump, they cheered. The American people is for Trump. Kamala Harris got there and said, well, 81 million people fire you. Yeah, but I bet those 80 million people were non-existent. You probably changed it and all that stuff. And people who, I think you had dead people vote for you guys. But like I said, bottom line, Kamala Harris, you're not going to be president. Like I said, I have faith in this. You're not going to be president because like this country cannot afford 4 more years of Bidenomics. You might change it to like Harrisonomics or your version of Bidenomics, but we can't afford 4 more years of your so-called economic plan because it's going to hurt us more. And like I said, these are the type of people who they were trained. I'm the sad part, people are trained to stay on the Democrat plantation. Me, myself, I escaped the Democrat plantation and plan on staying away from it. Because one of the biggest takeaways, you got Amber Rose, who spoke articulately about the situation, how Trump's going to fix it. Then you got to make these stallions twerk up behind off. So twerking is going to save our economy. Twerking is going to keep us safe. Yeah, sure. So, folks, ignore the celebrities who try to tell you, well, you got to go with Kamala Harris and all that stuff. No. And then this one going to cause a lot of you women to get mad about abortion. Don't you women have about over a dozen ways for birth control? And how about use your head and be smart about it? Because aren't you women the gatekeepers when it comes to sex? In other words, though, you can't get pregnant unless you let the man do the deed. And I got to put it this way. The moment you let the guy hit a raw, boom, you're going to become a single mom, as the song would go. Yeah, I'm going to end this because I'm getting upset. The closer when it gets, because also lets I get more angry, more upset because the stupidity of this whole situation is amazing. They want you to believe that things are doing great. Things are not great. Now, the only thing I find weird though, all of a sudden, like gas prices start to tick down a little bit. Like, oh, we are doing good. Like, you people gotta wait until like the election day start dropping gas prices. Are you serious? Or maybe it could be the simple fact that people are not buying gas like they usually do because it's too expensive. The only place that's more expensive, had more expensive gas, be California. There's no question about it. California got some expensive gas. That's besides the point. But I'm going to end it right here. I'm going to do one more live stream at 9 p.m. I want to thank you folks for being my ride and dies and all that. And I try to do something that's possible today. I try to upload a record number of live streams for myself. Well, a record, at least for me, though. The most I've done so far is maybe like maybe 10, I think. 10 uploads. If I could do like about 12 or more uploads, that's something. So that's like, my personal challenge for the day is try to do 12 or more uploads. If I could do that, I mean, it got both like them short and the regulars. So other than that, folks, thank you for watching this and all that stuff. Please like, share, subscribe, and all that. Please watch my other uploads as well. And guys, at the end of this, I say thank you. Take care. Peace out, folks.